Thank you everybody for coming. Let's take our seats. Take our seats. Hi, welcome everybody to 2024 Filipino Graduation. My name is Andrew Carwin. I will be your MC for this evening. So, this ceremony is meant to celebrate Central Washington University Filipino graduates and their allies. It's also meant to highlight their academic achievements and impacts on their community. So, this event is hosted by Central Washington University FASA, that's Filipino American Student Association, whose mission is to incorporate Filipino heritage on campus by organizing events, supporting other Northwest FASA organizations throughout the Northwest, and coming together weekly. We aim to further our knowledge of Filipino culture, ranging from food to politics and everything in between. FASA strives to foster an environment that is available to all people regardless of background, culture, and ethnicity. We as a group will always be an organization that takes care of one another and encourages each other. FASA is a part of the Equity and Service Council, ESC, and Northwest FASA, Northwest Filipino American Student Alliance. So, before we begin, let's take a moment to go over the land acknowledgement. Central Washington University acknowledges the people who have been on this land since time immemorial. The Ellensburg campus is on land ceded by the Pishtuanam tribe and other bands of the Yakama Nation in the Treaty of 1855. The Yakama people remains committed stewards of this land, cherishing it and protecting it, as instructed by elders through generations. We are honored and grateful to be here today on their traditional lands and give thanks to the legacy of the original people, their lives, and their descendants. So, we will now start the ceremony. I'd like to introduce our first speaker of the evening. He was a former CWU FASA president and current Northwest FASA East Advisor Lead. He is currently a music educator. Please welcome Garrett Cantale.
Hello everyone. Wow. Now I have to rethink how I'm going to introduce myself because I was already introduced. But yes, hello everyone. My name is Garrett Cantale. As Andrew had just mentioned, I was a previous CWU FASA president. Currently, I'm serving as the advisory board chair for Northwest FASA, specifically Eastern Washington Lead. This year, I'm stepping down as the advisory board chair and welcoming some new faces, and so kind of talk about that for a second. But wanted to say thank you and welcome to you all. Congratulations, class of 2024. This is a big moment, and I'm so glad I could share this with you. And so, kind of a little bit about my role and what I'm going to talk about is the amount of people and students and organizations that I see, and why Central Washington FASA is unique and special on its own. So to kind of give some context, there is about 20 organizations across Washington and Oregon that I help oversee. I also oversee a team of 9 advisors this year. Next year we're going to 13. And so with all this collaboration and meeting with different students and orgs, I'm kind of seeing that what we have here at Central Washington is unique in its own way. There's not a lot of resources in comparison to places like Central Seattle, places like Portland, Oregon, and all those different things. And so with the class of 2024, I'm going to kind of share some ideas and ideals that I've observed in my time as a music teacher, as my time as the advisory board chair, and as my time in leadership in this community. And so first thing I want to share with you is take and have courage. You're here now, right? You've taken the steps to what you need to, towards what you need to do. What does that look like in the future for you? Right? Continue persevering. You've come so far. What's stopping you now? What other speed bumps are in your way that you can handle? And here's a secret. There's not. For the most part. Continue trailblazing. In my career as a music educator, I have pushed so hard towards breaking the glass ceiling because we can see right through it. The ceiling is glass for you. Continue moving forward in that direction. Continue being the person you needed to be, or you needed 4 years ago as freshmen here at Central Washington, right? We are becoming the first of our generation, or the first in your family, or the first who look like you to be entering whatever career pathway you're going into. Keep space for growth. As I had mentioned, I'm a teacher, and so lifelong learning, that's always something that's going to come. Now, it might not be in a classroom. It might be on the side of a road, learning how to change a tire. I've done that recently. It might be learning how to communicate in your workplace. It might be learning how to take part in more community events, because I always suggest that you do. And the last one that I'll leave for this kind of section of this is remain active and connected to your community. Yes, a lot of us identify as Filipino American or allies. Some of you have been around FASA and this community and have built it from what it was. I remember back in, 2020 when we were doing meetings on Zoom. Yeah, that was crazy. I don't recommend that all the time. But as it has built into what it is, we have so many different graduates. All of your experiences are building to this moment. You're building to the people we are going to look to next as leaders. Okay, 2 more things. There's a Filipino saying, and I know this is pretty common, but the phrase kapwa alludes to the recognition of this shared experience, shared identity, and shared life that we all have. Being Filipino Americans and our allies, there's a whole lot that we endure that we don't really necessarily have to talk about on a day-to-day speak. But when I look around the room and I see people who I know I identify with and that you identify with, we all know that we've had shared experiences and struggles and ways to lift each other up, right? Psychologically, most times we lean towards each other, we lift each other up, and that's what makes this community extra special, is that we are always there for each other. Hi, Patricia. And so the last thing that I'll leave you with is a quote from a pretty famous person, and it's "No history, no self." And that's the knowledge you have of yourself comes from the knowledge of the history of your people, the history of your family, and the history of the land that you're currently sitting on. As you move forward, I challenge you to find ways to remain connected to your community, to find different ways to engage with not only your career pathway, but sharing your knowledge as leaders, as Filipino Americans, and now as graduates, to the next generation that's coming right after you. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you very much. So, I'd like to transition to our next speaker. He has been in FASA for 3 years. He's graduating with a degree in Safety and Health Management and was this year's CWU FASA president. Please welcome Elijah Morales.
Give me a second, guys. I'm just going to set up everything real quick. Sorry, I'm a little nervous, so bear with me, please, tonight. Hello, everyone. My name is Elijah Morales, and I am a graduate of the class of 2024 with a major in Safety and Health Management. I've also had the honor of serving as the current president of CWU FASA, a position I am now concluding. This evening, we gather not only to celebrate the Filipino graduates of Central Washington University, but also to recognize the significance of the community and the shared values that unite us all. My fellow graduates, we are here not only to represent the Philan community at Central, but to represent the meaning of Filipino excellence. The hard work, dedication, and sacrifices we have made have proven that we are capable of achieving anything. That's why we are here right now. I wouldn't be where I'm standing at today if it weren't for the support of CWU FASA. Moving here to Ellensburg after the pandemic was challenging for me, and I'm pretty sure for all of us as well. I did not know anybody, and I wasn't sure where I could find my community. I was lost. I wasn't sure how I was going to overcome this change in my life, but little did I know that the community of CWU FASA would be ready for me with open arms. I was welcomed by my ates and kuyas who allowed me to be by myself and were able to put up with my loud personality. During this time, I met my best friends here, and at that point, CWU FOSA had not only had to deal with one goofy individual, but a group of them. Despite all the goofiness that was going on, being a part of CWU FOSA made me understand more about my culture, and more importantly, myself. I learned how to embrace the Pinoy in me and contribute to the growing community we are witnessing now. This growing passion inspired me to join the officer board as culture chair and as president, to give back to the community that welcomed me with open arms. I was now in a position that my ates and kuyas were once in, and it was to bridge the new generation of FOSA. Before I give special thanks to certain people in the audience, allow me to express this gratefulness through a quote from poet Maya Angelou. I've probably forgotten almost all that they've said, almost all they have done, but I will never forget how they made me feel in those years they were there with me. First, I would like to express gratitude to some faculty that helped me here during my time. First, Jessica, who is not here tonight, but I cannot express how many times I sought guidance from her, and I appreciate the memories that I've had with her when she was an advisor. Second, Dee, the current FOSA advisor. All I can say is thank you for everything. Thank you for all the times you've helped, scolded, and taught me, and without your guidance, I wouldn't be the leader I am today. I was worried that this year that the president role would have been too much for me, but you had so much belief in me, and it motivated me to become better each day. Thank you. Now, I would like to thank my officer board this year. Liza, Andrew, Jaden, Ralph, Jared, Emma, Jasmine, Dalton, and Juliana. Words cannot describe how grateful I am for you all. It was like yesterday that we were having summer officer meetings, staying up late making costumes for Barrio, and making dinners for our retreats. Those memories were moments you just had to be there for. The list can go on about how much fun we've had together, but as always, all good things must come to an end. You guys made this year so much fun and memorable that I'll forever cherish this for the rest of my life. And to the new boards and general members, you guys are so young. You guys are just starting your journey, and you guys have so much life ahead of you. And I'm so excited what you guys will be bringing to this growing community. And I'm so thankful for being your kuya, because without you guys, this whole thing wouldn't be worth it. Sadly, I won't be able to witness all of you grow, but I'm glad that FOSA will be in good hands for years to come. Lastly, thank you to my family, specifically my Lola. I've had countless times for not believing in myself, and I wasn't sure if I could be the best person I could be. But my Lola will always teach me to never lose sight of who you are, and to continue to bet on yourself when no one else would. She taught me the importance of family and love, and it was something I wanted to share with all of you guys, with all of you guys within this community. Sorry. If I could offer a single piece of advice to every person present, it would be this: always have faith in yourself and consistently place bets on your abilities. Additionally, never lose sight of your origins and the journey that has shaped you into who you are today. And most importantly, family will always be there, including you guys. This is your CWU FOSA president signing out. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Elijah, for those heartfelt words. You've definitely been a great FOSS president. I can't wait to see what you do in the future. So, let us now take an intermission and let's go enjoy some dessert. We have some dessert brought by Lemon Time. We have some array of macarons and some delicious ube tres leches. So let's take a quick break. Get back to their seats. So, welcome back. So we're gonna have our final speaker of the evening. So she is a former FOSA officer and current FOSA advisor. She's also an academic advisor here at Central. Please welcome Deanna Corsidas.
can't see me behind this. I'm going to try my best to read this and not cry too much, but please bear with me. So as you all know, I am the advisor for FOSSA. I started off as an advisor, or as an officer in ESC rep in 2019. And then COVID happened, and then I ended up here. But anyways, good evening, everybody, graduates, friends, and family. Today we gather to celebrate a remarkable milestone. To our FOSSA graduates, you have achieved something truly extraordinary. Your journey from new officers to seasoned leaders is a testament to your resilience, hard work, and unyielding spirit. Reflecting on this journey, we recognize the essence of kapwa, as Garrett mentioned, the Filipino value emphasizing interconnectedness and shared identity. Kapwa teaches us that our individual successes are intrinsically linked to the support and love of our families and communities. As you navigated the challenges of college life and the challenges of Ellensburg, you carried with you the hopes and dreams of those who came before you. Those who have paved the way for your opportunities, and many of you have faced complex and unique adversities. The expectations placed upon you to succeed, to lead, and to set an example for others are immense. And I'll read that again. The expectations placed upon you to succeed, to lead, and set an example for others are immense. As Filipino Americans and allies, you have navigated these standards with grace and strength, embodying resilience in every step. Bayanihan, this is a 2-for-1, you get a speech and a lesson. The spirit of communal unity and cooperation, Bayanihan, has been a guiding principle. Through your collaborative efforts in student organizations and community projects, you have exemplified this spirit. I joined CWU FOSSA in my junior year, and during my senior year as ESC rep amidst the lockdown, yikes, I saw firsthand the strength and solidarity of our community. Now, as your advisor, I am deeply grateful for the growth and support FOSSA has provided. FOSSA has truly been a home away from home, a place where we could find solace, support, and camaraderie. The warmth and support of this community have made it a place where I feel at home, where our shared experiences as Filipino Americans create a strong bond. Though this journey has been moving, it is also apparent that many of us have faced the silent struggle of imposter syndrome. Some of you may not even know. Speaking from my own experience as a first-generation college student, questioning our belonging is so common. This feeling is amplified for those balancing the high expectations, mine, this is part of my lore, being the eldest daughter in an immigrant family. However, your presence here today proves your worth. Not just through academic achievements, but through your courage to persevere. University is challenging work. You have not only learned and grown, you have thrived. From your introduction as first years, some of you becoming officers and now as leaders throughout the university, you have shown the ability to adapt, inspire, and affect change. As we celebrate today, remember our roots. Kabutihang loob, the innate goodness and generosity within us, cause us to show kindness and empathy and selflessness. These values instilled by our families are the foundations upon which we build our futures. Yet we must continue to grow and evolve, embracing a growth mindset in everything that we do, seeing challenges as opportunities and setbacks as lessons. Two concepts that we need to address and transform in our cultural narrative are walang hiya and utang ng loob. Walang hiya, often interpreted as shamelessness, taken negatively, can be a heavy burden. But what if we were to define it? Let's shift it to mean being boldly authentic, unapologetically ourselves, and daring to pursue our dreams without the fear of judgment. By doing so, we embrace our true selves and inspire others to do the same. Utang ng loob the deep sense of gratitude and indebtedness we feel towards those who have helped us can also feel overwhelming. However, rather than seeing it as a burden, we can view it as a source of strength and motivation to give back. It's about paying it forward, ensuring that the support we received continues to flow within our community, fostering an ever-growing network of mutual aid and solidarity. I hope you all know how impactful our interactions have been to my own growth. Together, we have navigated life as a marginalized collective in this town, creating a supportive and resilient community. FOSSA has been our home away from home, providing a space where we can connect, grow, and thrive despite the challenges. As we celebrate today, in addition to the end of AAPI month and first day of Pride Month, let us honor our Indigenous ancestors and recognize the importance of decolonizing our mindsets, specifically throughout our community and through community. Before we part ways, I leave you with this question. Do you embody your leadership values? I challenge you all to reflect on how you can use your talents, voice, and story to make the world a better place than how it is now. The journey ahead will not be easy, speaking from experience, but with the strength of your heritage and the support of Bayanihan, there is no limit to what you can achieve. Congratulations, class of 2024. Mabuhay.
Thank you, Dee, for those heartfelt words. We will now begin the stoling ceremony. So could I have our volunteers and stolers please come up? And also, I would like to ask our graduates to please stand and start to line up on the left hand of the stage, please. So all graduates. So I will briefly describe this current process. So what's going to happen is that the graduates will come down, I'll say their name, and they'll come down to our advisor D, and she's going to bestow them with a stole. And then followed by our committee chair Ralph, who will give them a certificate and a handshake. And then also followed up by, lastly, by Jaden, Jasmine, and Emmanuel, who will give out the gifts to our graduates. So after this process is complete, you guys are free to return to your seats and continue on with the program. Where's game in order? Where's game in order?
Come here, bro.
They said that name as a joke because I have cousins like Jay's
This is like the one RJ. You guys like get qualified.
I know. It's always been better.
Okay, let us begin with our first graduate. Please welcome to stage Alex Villamore. Up to man. next graduate, Cameron Ariana Bumangwag Casido.
And you make it.
Elijah Morales.
Yeah! My president!
Emma Cabot. Jared Arquiza. Ku'u Le Aloha Oabili. Liza Bettencourt. Maria Elena Pepito Metzger. Nasir Phelps. Patricia Arango Lopez. Okay. And our final grad, Tito Abadilia Capico. So let's give up another round of applause for our 2024 Filipino graduates.
Wait, fix your skulls.
Close, I'd like to take this opportunity to look toward the future, specifically CWU's FOSSA's future. So, because it's now time to announce the new FOSSA Officer Board for the year 2024-2025. So I will now hand the mic back to Dee, so she can explain the rules.
So we're gonna start off with calling all the old 2023-2024 officers up, please. Follow Andrew, please. Follow Andrew, please.
Are we going by admission? Okay, so I need Ralph in front of me.
Yeah, Ralph's going to
What? Liza, aren't you? I don't know what's happening. Oh. Oh, I see.
Okay. Is everybody here? Okay. Now we will be calling out the new officer board as well. If you are on the current board and on the new board, just stay up here.
Yay!
So how this is gonna work? So how this is gonna work is kind of a swear-in, an unofficial swear-in for our old board to pass down to the new board the responsibilities that come with being an officer for Central's FOSSA. I mean, now I'll just pretty much list off everyone's names. Okay. All right, first up for the new board for 2024-2025. Historian is Gabe Mirador. Yay! Up next is Culture Chair, Charlene Piuquinto. PR Chair, Public Relations, Dea Patio. Northwest FOSSA Rep, Lindsay Jamie. ESC Rep, Isabella Furo. Treasurer, Dalton Retzer. Secretary, Aaron Rumsigol. Vice President, I'll let her go here. Vice President, Jaden Joy Rosavias. And last but not least, President Ralph Ramier.
So we are now at the end of our program. I would like to take the time to begin to thank the Phil Grad Planning Committee, along with our volunteers that helped out day of and throughout the planning of this event. Sir Catering for the food, for the delicious food. Also with Lemon Time for the dessert. The ube dressed like James was really good. I'd like to thank the Circumvent setup team for helping us set up the event and set up the space. The CWU Diversity and Equity Center, DEC, and also the ASCU Equity and Service Council, ASU Board of Directors. So for these next individuals that I call up, they will receive a special thank you and also a token of gratitude. So I would like to now call up Dee, Justin, Garrett, and Ralph Ramirez. Come on. I would like to thank these individuals especially for making this event possible and holding it to a standard of excellence. So thank you. So to end this event, I would like to call up the graduates back on stage because we're going to do the Isang Baksak. All graduates come up stage, come on stage. Well, actually, before we talk about stock, if anyone has any final words that they would like to say on the mic, now's the time. Anyone final words? Final words? Oh.
They just feel high. I'm wearing heels, they're not tall enough. Hi guys, I'm Emma. I just wanted to say thank you to my friends and family who've always supported me in my journey and learning more about my culture. So thank you everyone, and I'd like to say thank you to Dee. She's not only our advisor for FASA, but she's always supported me. She's helped me grow as a leader, and she was the reason why I wanted to become an advisor. So thank you, Dee.
Hello everybody. Okay, I'm here to tell a fun fact about me being on this board. My original plan was actually moving back to Linwood after my junior year because I was kind of scared of making friends. But by the end of my first year of FASA, I was like, wow, I feel so connected to this community. So it genuinely made me want to stay another year in Central just because I built so many strong connections by the end of the year. So, I don't know. It's thanks to FASA that I stayed an extra year and got to know all these new people. So, yes.
Well, guys, I'm back on the podium again, but I'll make it short and sweet. Thank you to the Phil Grad Committee for putting on such a beautiful event, and thank you to the families and friends that are here to support all our graduates. And this year was so amazing, and I'm so excited what the next board is going to have and see this ever-growing community. So, thank you guys so much for making this a tremendous experience.
I just want to say thank you. I never had a really big chance to connect with my Filipino heritage. So it's been great. Thank you so much for welcoming me into this family and giving me a place to be able to explore that and learn more. You all are amazing. I love you all.
not anybody else, let's explain what Isang Baksak is for those who are unaware. Isang Baksak in Tagalog means one fall. This is done in honor of the United Farm Workers Union, founded by Dolores Huerta, Cesar Chavez, Philip Veracruz, and Larry Leon during the struggle or La Causa of the 1960s. So how it's going to begin is we're going to begin rubbing our hands. We're going to go start with a slow clap so that something gets faster, and then we're all going to shout Isang Baksak, and then one unity clap. Sound good? Everyone ready? Everyone ready? You guys ready? You guys are ready? Okay. Alright, we good? Alright. Let's begin. Let's begin. Thank you all for coming. We have a photo booth over there. Take some photos. We have some macarons left. I think I see some chicken skewers over there. So everyone drive home safe, and thanks for coming again.